The night was still too still to bear, as if the world had lost its air. The moon hid behind its veil of grief, and time stood frozen beyond belief. A whisper moved through the palace gate, carrying sorrow the stars could not translate. The falcons refused to soar that dawn, for Fazza, the heart of light, was gone. He lay in peace, serene and deep, a prince in silence, an angel in sleep. No crown upon his noble head, no words for all had been said. The poets gathered trembling hands, holding their hearts like broken sands. The city bowed, the towers dimmed, and heaven sang though eyes were brimmed. For when Fazza took his final breath, the desert shivered and wept beneath. The dunes remembered every ride, every dream he spoke with pride. His voice had touched the sun and sea, and now it echoed in eternity. His pen, still worn, lay by his bed, its final poem unread, unsaid. The walls of the royal hall felt his laughter, his tender call. They whispered back in aching tone, "Where have you gone, beloved one?" The chandeliers dimmed their light, each crystal tear catching the night. Even the throne wore robes of dust, for power fades, but love is trust. The desert cried like never before, its heart unstitched, its soul unsure. The camels knelt with mourning low, the wind forgot which way to blow. And those who'd known him, near or far, spoke his name like a fallen star. They said, "He gave without desire, he lived for faith, he died with fire." His final breath was not of fear, but calm a soul so pure, so clear. He looked toward the sky once more, and whispered prayers his lips had worn. He said, "My Lord, my work is done. Take my heart, it has always been yours alone." Then silence filled the royal room, and peace descended like perfume. The falcon perched upon his side, spread its wings but did not glide. It wept in ways no man could see, its tears became his legacy. And from that night till endless years, the desert will hold his echoes near. For Fazza's breath became the wind, a song that whispers where life begins. The people gathered under sky, their hearts too heavy to even cry. Some prayed aloud, some stood in trance, all caught between loss and chance. For they knew he was not gone in vain, his silence louder than any pain. Each heartbeat now a sacred beat, each tear a verse gentle, sweet. He had written once, in poems deep, "Is greater than my life is love, my death is sleep. If I should fall, don't let me fade, for hearts remember what hands once made." Those words became their saving flame, a crown of comfort in death's name. For Fazza's breath did not just cease, it turned to prayer, it turned to peace. And the desert spoke beneath the moon. His silence is not an ending tune. It's love reborn in wind and sand, a promise written by God's own hand. So the dunes rose high to guard his rest, their golden curves his silent chest. And each night, when the stars awake, they sing for Fazza for heaven's sake. The dawn awoke in trembling gold, but dared not shine as it once shone. The sun rose slow, with heavy grief, its warmth replaced by disbelief. The city's heart beat low and weak, as if afraid to even speak. And from the minarets a prayer rose high, softly calling his name to the sky. Every soul that loved his grace felt the emptiness fill their space. No laughter rang through palace walls, no sound of horses in the stalls. The gardens bloomed in silent white, each flower bending to mourn his light. The fountains trickled soft and slow, whispering tales of long ago. The falcons circled high in air, crying songs of deep despair. They searched for the prince who taught them flight, whose heart was bound to wings of light. But only silence met their gaze, as heaven glowed with golden haze. The dunes replied in soft refrain, "He's gone, but his soul remains." The poet's pen that Fazza held lay beside words the angels spelled, "Is greater than, if silence finds me, do not cry, for silence is where truth will lie. I'll speak through